This is your girl, Slice, representing OG Publication, and I'm on Jerry Royce Live. Holla at your girl.
Hello, and thank you for stopping by. I'm your host, Jerry Royce, and welcome to Positive Power 21 Network, where you get your positive on. This is a worldwide podcast for growth, wealth, and success. Thank you.
Positive Power 21.org, Internet Radio.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and welcome to Jerry Royce Live on Positive Power 21.org. I am the voice of Jerry Royce, and when it's all positive, it's all power. That's Positive Power 21. And today's sponsors are Queen Z Production is producing a play in Baltimore, Maryland on Saturday, July 19th called Taking It Back, written by Zenobia Sampson. She had a wonderful story, so check out her interview that we had. General admission for this show is $15. You can get in contact with her on Facebook.com, Zenobia Sampson, that's with a P, Sampson, and it's being held at 5801 Liberty Heights at 4 o'clock on Saturdays. So check her out. Any information you need for more tickets, group tickets, call 614-214-6589. Again, 614-214-6589. All right? So check her out. And we always want to give honor to our favorite author, Pamela Samuel Young, for supporting Positive Power. She's authored a book called Kinky Corley, and she authored a book called Anybody's Daughter. She's also the 2014 NAACP Image Award for Indie Author. That is phenomenal. And also we want to say thank you to PurpleRoseHolisticHealth.com. She'll personalize a program that will radically improve your health and your happiness. That's right. Be happy when you sing that happy song. So that contact Valerie Moore for a free initial consultation. All right? And again, that's PurpleRoseHolisticHealth.com. Thank you, C.G. Farmer. Her book, The Adventures of Delilah Daisy, Delilah's Big Adventure. Congratulations to her on her successful book tour. And you can still contact her. Just Google CG, and that's CEGI, Farmer. That's right, like Farmer Joe. And see if you can get her to a town near you. And also thank you, Cheryl Empower Wood, for her book called The Power to Sizzle. That's right. She was an awesome guest. And also Amelia Adeja. She was awesome also. Her book is called Accelerate Your Glory. And our good friend Lane Cobb. She authored a book called The Biggest Champion. So check them all out. You go Google all those ladies. Listen to the show. They did a phenomenal job this week. So we thank you so much. Last week, I'm sorry. And our last person we'd like to thank again is Katira Young. She's been putting it out there for us. I know she got locked down in Facebook, but she's the author of Contract Killers series, and she's the publisher of Purple Diamond Publishing Company, and that's an imprint, I believe, of True Glory. That's right, doing a great job. Unless she wouldn't have got that job if she wasn't doing a great job as an author. That just shows you right there. You work hard, you grind, you shine. Let's work. Get it out there, and you get yours. All right. And last but least, our favorite R&B singer, Bunny DeBarge, author and motivational speaker now. She's out there. She has a new book. It's being released in the fall of 2014 called The Kept Ones, Volume 1, and then follow up will be Volume 2. This is a definitive story of the DeBarge family captured in 2 volumes, from their spectacular rise to the top of the R&B music royalty. And I remember those days, too, because that's when Prince was hot, Michael Jackson was kicking it, Janet was kicking it. Oh, man, there was so much music out there, man. We had a ball in the 80s. And I'm probably, if my guest was around back then, we're going to talk about her. She was an 80s baby. She was just walking at the age of 4, maybe not. Anyway, this book talks about their fall from grace and their re-emerging careers. And also, a good friend out there in Baton Rouge, New Orleans, we want to say thank you to Firemouth and Kelly B for pushing Positive Power and Jerry Voice Live out there to their group. And if you want to cop that book by Firemoth called Chronicles of David Hanger, it's available on Amazon. And that's an action-packed book too. You're talking about a guy that's a police detective. He's really good at what he does, but at the same time, he knows how to get the girls. That's right, get the girls. He reminds me of Crockett and Tubbs of Miami Vice. He was so cool in that book. So again, check it out. It's an erotica book, but it just she put a really good spin on it. Again, that's the Chronicles of David Hanger. All right. Thank you for hanging tight, everybody, and I hope you enjoyed all the shows that we be bringing to you on Jerry Voice Live. We pushing, we grinding, and we working. All right, next up is Slice. Slice is the author of a book called Dream Killers, and I can hear her walking around in her big mansion right now, squeaky doors. But anyway,
I know.
Slice
I came out back and my damn cat scared me, but go ahead.
All right. She's the author of Dream Killers. Let me tell you a little bit about a little book description of this book. Up-and-coming author Slice putting it down with some real talk. Dream Killers is about overcoming life's obstacles. It's about true love, family unity, forgiveness, and most importantly, keeping God first. You're guaranteed to see your story somewhere in this book. Check out the materials from Slice, Forever a Gangster, G for Life, Papa's Island, The Honey Hole, Down the Hill, Women Behind the Walls, and Dynasty Destroyed. Be more, body more, all day, every day, yeah. Welcome to the show, Slice. How you doing tonight? Sweetie?
Oh, yes, that was my first book. Oh, God. Hey, everybody. Hello, my brother. How are you? I'm going back in the house. There's too much going on out there.
I thought you was walking through your big mansion.
Got that ghetto bird in the sky.
Yeah. I remember those days. I used to be on Monument and Riggs.
Okay. Oh, yes. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, right across the street from the police station. Yeah, man. I don't know who was scary, the police or the wannabe gangsters around there. Police is rough, man. Yeah, boy.
I'm sure. I'm right here on no field between Garrison and Cold Spring, but it's Garrison, Park Heights. I'm up near the Heights, so ain't no telling what's going to pipe off up here.
That's right. It's changed a lot around there because even when I was growing up, marijuana was very popular back in those days, and coke was just hitting the scene in the 80s. Just like we was talking about. The DeBarge family was one of the super groups back then. You had, Prince and all those guys. You had a lot of pop artists coming out from the UK. You had Slave. We had a lot of good genres that were coming to the States bringing really good music. You had Luther and all of them killing it, and Patti LaBelle. You had some good music back then. Jazz was killing, Miles Davis and all of them. So we was having a good time. So marijuana was really hot back then. So Garrison and Dotfield was really pretty much the spot where you went to try to locate those type of things. But my friends and I, we were DJs, so we didn't have time for that kind of stuff because we were just trying to keep the ladies happy. So we ended up slowing us down. but we were at plenty of parties where the smoke was thick,
Yes, sir.
All right. So what's going on with you? Everything good?
Everything's wonderful. I'm blessed. I'm truly blessed. And I'm not an 80s baby because I was out there probably listening to your music at the parties that you was DJing.
I hear you.
I'll be 50 and fine in December. You know what I mean? And thank you, Jesus, because he didn't have to allow me to do that.
That's right. I remember you told me, so I didn't want to put you out there like that.
No shame I'm good with it.
All right.
Because I didn't have to be, and anybody that knows my story. I suffered from the disease of addiction for more than 20 years, and I lived that life, and most of my books are based on real-life experiences. It might not be so much my experiences, but experiences that I've witnessed and seen and things like that. So,
all right. Well, look, the platform is, this is the deal. The platform is all yours. We're going to get into your book about the top of the hour, so we're going to, for the next, I guess you could say the next 12 minutes or 14 minutes, we can talk about you. So tell us, who is Slice? Where does Slice come from? Where's Slice been?
My brother-in-law gave me that name. We was out there, running and gunning and stuff. And it's self-explanatory. Slice will cut you from your ear to your, with no hesitation. That's what she did. And, as a result of not only living that lifestyle, it was, all those other things that go with that lifestyle, with the stealing and, fraudulent stuff that you do. Anyway, I had gotten arrested, had some court dates and stuff I didn't attend. And I was trying to go get my life together and get clean. And I left Baltimore and moved to Arizona to go to this rehab place. And I stayed there for about 2 weeks, and I realized, I'm good, because that's what most addicts do. They think they're good,
Right.
And I was good for a minute. And then I forgot I was an addict. And I had gotten a little place. I had met this guy on the bus, and he said, if you want to leave that place, just call me. So when I wanted to leave that place, I called him, and I moved in with him. Didn't know him from Adam.
Wow.
That's how your brain.
And that was in Arizona? That was in Arizona?
Yeah. And I moved in with him, and everything was okay for a minute. And then I went on and got my own place because he was trying to be my daddy, and I couldn't handle that. And
right.
You know how we do when we want to do dirt and people don't want us to fall back. And we say, oh, you're trying to be the boss of me. So anyway, so I left, and I got my own place, and I was working and everything like that.
Right.
And eventually I started getting hooked up with the wrong people and the Mexican mafia. And every time they opened up a drug house, they come holler at Michelle. That was me. And, to say, I'm going to hook up this house and blah, blah, blah. And, so I was like, okay. And when the people came, I have a degree in business marketing. Okay, I don't come from the hood. I just love hood niggas. I love being in the mix and
Right.
Yeah, okay, but I wasn't raised like that. I come from a family of entrepreneurs. My people have a little bit of something. I have nothing, but they got something. And so I wasn't.
So your
raised
family
like
originally
that.
From Baltimore? Is that what you're saying?
My brother used to own the 20 Grand and the Haven Lounge, and my other two brothers owned two beauty supply stores. My sister and I owned a nail salon right over there off of Liberty Heights called Ashburton Beauty Supply. But this was my life before drugs. And I had graduated from college and everything, and life was going according to what I thought, my will.
What school you come out of? What school you come out of?
I came up out of Northern. And
then what college?
I graduated from CCB. Well, it's called BCC or something now. But it was CCB back in the day, and I graduated with a degree in business marketing. So I took that same knowledge of business marketing, and I used it as far as, being the in-between person between the drug dealer and the drug user when I was out in Arizona. So, and I used it to my benefit. And,
let me ask you something. Before you go there, hold on. So you didn't use your business sense to help market the deals from the big drug dealers to the smaller drug. You was marketing between the users and the dealer.
No.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought I heard you say.
No, the big boss would come and say, "I'm setting up this house."
Okay.
And when somebody would come, I would go to this house to the person that he had there. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, but I was recruited by the big person. Okay. To the person he put in this house. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, it don't matter. I got mine. I don't care who gave it to me. So, I just, I used my skills to do that, and, I was okay with it.
So you, hold on, you're missing stuff. So you said the Mexican Mafia were the dudes that approached you to help set up the house. Was that was
setting up the house, and basically all they wanted me to do was send people to them.
Oh, okay. Send customers to them.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
Anybody came.
So that was all your job.
Yeah, I had to. They didn't want everybody running to their house, so
right.
I would go.
Only certain people.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, so I was like the runner, I guess. I don't know if that's what they call them. They would come over my house, and I would take their money, and then I'd go where I had to go, and come back, and they give me, and then they give me, then I get the money, and I get some money. So.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's like drug running. You're a drug runner. Okay.
Yeah, so I
gotcha. Okay.
I did that. And
do you need a degree to do that?
No, No, I already had my degree.
That's
I
what
already
I'm
had my
saying.
degree. All I'm saying is instead of using my skills to do something positive, I was, in my mind, I was like, well, I got a marketing degree. I'm just going to, it's supply and demand, and they have a supply and they have a demand, and, that's what thinking doing. Understand what I'm saying, Jerry? Hell to the no. Okay.
I got you.
No, that wasn't it. And but you kind of you make excuses and stuff for what you want to, in life.
Right.
So in any case, I did get arrested. That's the point I'm trying to make. I got arrested, and they did let me out, and then I came back to Baltimore. So when I had started to write Dream Killers, I'd always wanted to write. So I wasn't really writing at that time because I was running. And but it was something that I always wanted to do. And they found me, and they brought me back to Arizona. But then they said I couldn't leave this time. So I stayed, and I met my husband, and I was clean, and life was good, and I was going to church and all of that. And he got sick, so then we had to leave again because, he wasn't working. I didn't work. And we came back home. I came back home, and then they came and got me again. So the second time when they came and got me that time, I had started writing because my husband was like, well, you can't keep, getting high and stuff. So whatever you want to do, because this shit got to stop. You can't keep getting high.
Oh, okay. You saying when they came and got you, you started using drugs again, so the people came and got you, the courts.
No. Yeah, people from Arizona came and got me. I was expedited back to Arizona.
Right. Okay, because you violated your parole.
Yeah, because I wasn't supposed to leave the state. You're not supposed to leave the state. Yeah. So. Okay. And that's when I started writing because I had to do something differently. So, my husband had brought me the computer, and that's how Dream Killers came about.
Wow. So you started writing it in jail. So you said you started writing it while you was in prison?
Right.
So how long were you there?
I was there like 7 months. It wasn't long.
Oh, okay. It wasn't long.
I was in jail. I wasn't in prison. I was in county jail.
Okay.
I didn't do the prison thing. Thank you, Jesus.
So, right. You didn't get the state benefits. Yeah, the county benefits.
I was facing 10 years for each of my charges. I had like 4 felonies, 4 F2s, which is, F1 is murder, and I don't know why, because they was like trafficking or something. I was like, I took it from my house to their house. And if you was watching me do all that, you should have saw who I was going to. Why are you trying to get me? I wasn't making, not like that. They act like I had a truckload of shit going down Mexico or something. So, anyway, it is what it is. And but they were trying to lay me down, and I can only say it's only to God's grace and mercy that didn't happen that way. And it gave me an opportunity to just take a look at my life and reflect on all the blessings that I had gotten, where I had been. Like I said, I was a college graduate. I come from a fairly good family. I was never abused or neglected or mistreated. Right. But I just wanted to be in that life. And that's kind of saying something about your mental, to say you have good situation and you want to put yourself in a bad situation.
Man, so would you say would you say, well, let me ask you this, like, so would you say that, you was kind of like playing in the devil's playground? Like, there's a lot of good people who come from good homes, get mixed up with I had a guy on early when I started this program. He came from a really good home, but it was this one guy he just loved to hang around with, and, he got caught in that world. So is that what happened to you? You was infatuated with that world? Was you watching Miami Vice or something? Or,
no, it wasn't even about that. It's like I always was attracted to guys that lived down the hill. We down the hill is, right?
Right, right.
And Green Mountain, North Avenue, and all of that. So, guys just live in the hood, and I just always been attracted to them. And it didn't mean, it wasn't necessarily that they lived down there. It was just that way they walked, the way they talked. Remember the Moped Boys? Well,
the swag. The swag. They had that swag.
Yeah, my first boyfriend was a moped boy. So I just leaned towards that kind of guy. And but my daughter's father, he lived down the hill, but he wasn't like that. And he was a good guy. He was a decent guy, but we didn't make it because we were in two different, ways of thinking. And I'm talking about I was 18 years old when I had my first daughter, so it wasn't until I was like 28, 29 that I really started getting into drugs. So I waited kind of late in life for me to start.
Yeah, you did. Because a lot of people did all that stuff early,
Yeah, I started doing stupid stuff late. And, it is what it is. So anyway, so I was attracted by the thought of, you're not supposed to do, you're not supposed to do that. That's, if it was wrong to do, I wanted to do it.
So what was your brother saying about this? I know, you're talking about you had two brothers.
They didn't know.
They didn't know.
You kind of lead like a double life, and they didn't know to the extent of, what I was doing. So, like, my mother had passed, and I kind of, like, went off, and they was like, who are you? You know what I mean? Who are you? Because I'm their baby sister, and they basically had always kind of kept me on the step, but I was sliding up the step. So they didn't really know who I was, really.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is something. That is deep. That is a deep story.
Yeah,
all right.
Having that time to sit down in jail, it gave me time to learn, reconnect with God and recommit myself. And once I got out, I was like, good,
So that happens to a lot of people. They get, they kind of find themselves in that, in the jail system, prison system. I mean, some of them are, get not like you. A lot of those guys see a lot of time, and they in that world now. With you, it was almost like you just need to sit down for a couple months and think about what just happened. Now, you was kind of blessed in that because a lot of guys, brothers, would have seen some life sentences thrown at them for what you were doing. Now you came back out. Now you decided you want to use the pen to be your friend.
Right.
All right. So what happens? You just start writing stuff down, or you got discovered, or you submitted your work. What happened?
Well, at the time, my daughter she was like in the 6th grade or something like that, and she didn't like to read. And her other mother, because we don't say stepmother, her father's wife, had a box of books. Her father's an educator. Her stepmother's worked for the probation department. So, and her mom was a criminal. But so she she picked up this book, and the book was Payback is a Bitch by Wahida Clark. So she's going to Catholic school, and the principal calls home and says, Ryan is reading porn. So me and my sister's like, what? Because we wanted her to, get interested in reading, but, we was like, okay, let's see what she's reading. So we read the book, and I read the book, and I was like, well, Jesus, you know what I mean? I got some stories to tell on my end, but I said, I don't, and I asked her, did you understand what you read? She said, yeah, Mommy. You know what I mean? And I said, this is wrong. So, we talked about this stuff like that, and I said, well, if you're good with it and it's got your interest, you know what I mean? Okay. So we started going to the library, getting Nikki Turner and, other urban books and things like that I thought were okay for her to read that wasn't too risky, even though it had stuff in it, but it wasn't stuff that she wasn't already exposed to in real life. It wasn't like she didn't know about it, and so she was familiar, and it interested her. It was something that she could relate to, and it got her to reading. So I said, well, look, I'm gonna write a book that's, 13-year-old appropriate.
More appropriate, yeah.
But it's going to have some meaning, and I got to put God in it because, with, everything. And I love those books. It's not knocking Wahida or Nikki, but I wanted to have a book that was, that meant something that had a meaning.
Message.
That had a message to it. And so she must want to talk to little boys, and I was like, you got all your life to deal with guys, no, you're not doing the boy thing yet. And I wanted her to read this book to know that when you do date, I need you to be true to you and always keep God first in your life. You know what I mean? Because you know how you was raised. take a page from your mommy book. Don't do none of the shit I did. You know what I mean? And, you know, so, I mean, she and I, both me and all my girls were real close. So I never, like, tried to sugarcoat stuff with them or be fake with them or nothing like that. So, you know, she was like, okay, Mommy. You know, so when I wrote the book, it was with her in mind. The two people there are two people in love. They meet in college. The college that it's a fictitious college, but it's Virginia Union, which my two oldest girls had gone to and graduated from. And so I had that vision in my mind when I wrote the book, and that's how it got done. I don't know what else to say.
So what book that was your first book?
Material from different situations. That was that. That was that.
Which book was that again? Which book was that?
I've just got the material from different situations. So, but it's about two people that's in love and how the dream killers are like the demons or the people in your life that's just causing havoc or don't want you to be what God would have you to be or try to kill your dreams. So that's what a dream killer is.
Oh, you talking about Dream Killer. Okay, I thought you were talking about your first book you wrote when you got picked up.
That's
your first manuscript. Oh, okay, that was Dream Killers. Okay. So,
yeah.
Oh, so you just read. So right now you pushing Dream Killer. Yeah, it doesn't have a release date on here. I was just looking at that. Now I'm looking at it, say 2011. Okay, I got you. Because see, I got thrown off because you had all these other books under SLYCE, Forever Gangster.
Right.
And Women Behind Walls and Dynasty. See, I thought you was talking about maybe like Women Behind Walls or something.
Yeah, no.
No, okay. So you're talking about Dream Killers, okay.
That was my first book. Now, I wrote Forever Gangster. Forever Gangster was something that I had been working on, like, in between times, like, before I even thought seriously to write. After I just write. I've always just written. They were things just like in my composition notebook. So I had written Forever Gangster and G for Life and Papa's Island and The Honey Hole. That's a series. That's all one series. The Honey Hole is where I used to live at. It's this little complex up in Towson. It's really like the projects in Towson, but it's still
really?
Towson.
I didn't know Towson had projects.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Don't nobody know. And every place has a project, baby. You just don't know where it is.
So where's that? Where is it? Tell me.
Right there
off of York Road?
Towson Town Boulevard and right between Towson Town Boulevard. What's that street you go to the mall? What's that? Is that like
Delaney.
Goucher Boulevard.
Goucher. You got Delaney. You got
it's
right
up in
there.
the cut. It's on Uterwood Lane. So Uterwood Lane. Go up Uterwood Lane. That's where it is. It's right behind the church, behind Mount Calvary.
See, I always thought it was just little single family houses up in there.
No.
Little small houses.
Complex up there.
Okay, wow. But it's not.
That honey hole because it wasn't up and down there, but females and
so it's like kind of like Section 8.
Yeah. So
Section 8 housing.
Yeah.
Oh,
so I had
okay.
a story townhouse, and I didn't pay no bills. I paid gas and electric, but so.
The honey hole, wow. Did not know that.
The honey hole, so
well
it's kind of
secret.
Yeah.
But the players, I know the players probably like that little spot up in there.
Basically. Yeah. So anyway, all my series is geared towards that, and that's
good. All right.
Okay.
So what you doing as an author right now? Are you out there meeting your fans? Or are you building a fan? Because I know you have the page, the Facebook page where you're engaging authors. But how are you engaging your fans? As you try to move your books.
Okay. Well, see, I've had a book signing for Dream Killers when I first published it, and the money wasn't coming back the way I thought it should. And then I had to sit back and take a look at the lit game and how things were done because I really didn't know. I didn't know. And right now, basically, I'm re-releasing all of my books on my own imprint, OG Publications. So I'm not trying to give ex-Libras no more money, so I don't even talk about it. Nope. I changed the cover and everything. And because my first book is just words, because my theory, new offer, I'm not going to have no big booty girl on the cover because, they need to don't judge a book by its cover and all this so theoretical bullshit. Yeah, you need a big booty girl. You need something for the people to be interested. And so I didn't get a big booty girl for Dream Killers because it didn't call for that. But in Forever Gangster and G for Life is, people that's like, not naked, but they showing skin. But you can see all those on my Facebook page. So right now, I'm basically just branding. I'm branding OG Publication. I'm branding SLYCE. I'm branding SLYCE the Book Club, the Interrogation Room. So I'm branding. I'm meeting a lot of
do that.
I'm sorry?
I said you got to do that because people want to know where to find you.
Yeah.
So you bring your brand. So are you looking down the line to bring other newbies or other established authors on board with your publishing house?
No. My imprint is just for SLYCE stuff. I got enough stuff of my own, and I need to just focus on that. I do. I enjoy writing; it's a passion of mine, but I have to live, so I have to work. I have a husband, so no, I can't. That takes time, and if I can't give you the time that I would give myself, I can't. I don't want to put myself in that situation.
Yeah, okay.
So no,
I understand that. So basically,
and I'm good with that.
So basically, you building OG Publication is really just so you can house all your writing and people know where to come to get it.
Right.
All right.
And basically, SLYCE the Book Club is like a directory to the latest, hottest urban or not urban books. That's why I don't have anything else on my page. There's no glasses on my page, no tennis shoes, nothing. If it's not book related, it don't go on SLYCE. I delete it. I don't have nothing against nobody else that does that, but that's not what I do. So when you come to that page, you say, oh, this book by this author, you can even see an interview at 7 o'clock every day in the interrogation room and get to talk to your favorite author. I'm about
books. So you've been deleting my podcast interviews?
No, I didn't delete your stuff because it's book related.
Oh, I was just asking.
Yeah, your stuff book related because the authors need exposure and they need to know where to go. So,
right. The more people, the more.
You get to stay. And plus, you're my brother. I can't do that to you.
I appreciate that, SLYCE. I appreciate
you hold bow, so no, I can't do that.
All right, now this is my next question for you. Okay, now, now I had a guest on yesterday. That's what she specialized in branding, and, I mean, she bringing it all together with the colors, the name, everything. Are you having fun doing? I mean, is it a challenge? Branding your company. I mean, are you going to show that longevity it's all going to pay off as long as you keep grinding it out? What you think? Where you see yourself in the next 5 years with this?
Oh, you know what? Say, because I'm a recovering addict, I got to do one day at a time with everything in my life. Yeah, I hope to be at a different level. That's the intent. I have a lot of things on the burner. Once I drop Dream Killers, then I've done a collaboration with Aja Butler. That was my first collaboration, and her book is called The Journey. It's on Amazon now. I did the collaboration. Okay. I'll be doing a collaboration with Cash in 2015, but I need to just drop Dream Killers, which is my baby. Drop her, and then everything else is like gangster. Then I have to hit you with my series, and that's raw. That's like real raw. So I just need to get Dream Killers, which is kind of sweet, and it's got some freaky sneaky in it, but it's a sweet freaky sneaky.
Yeah, I'm ready to talk about Dream Killers. I mean, we've been talking about you a long time now. I know the audience probably said, okay, let's talk about Dream Killer. Okay, let's talk about Dream Killer.
I want to tell you about the book, but I can tell you about it, but I can't tell you about the book.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna just touch on it because, because you don't have no reviews out right now, so we want to give people a chance to know what to find. Just tell us about one of your main characters then.
Okay, my main character.
That's what they love to hear.
Darius Savance. And he's a young boy, and his people got a little bit of change and everything, and he's like the big man on campus, and, he's a football player, and, he's head of the alpha 5 size, which is, really it's the omega psi 5 cubes.
Right.
And, so different things like that. And he meets this young girl named Sherelle. Now, Sherelle is a church girl, and she came into school to get her education and do the right thing, and her grandfather raised her, and then she hooks up with him. And that's all I can say. That's all I can say. But is it hot?
But you got to tell us, is it hot? I mean, is it love hot? I mean, is it romance hot?
Yeah,
or is it not?
It's all of that. It's all of that. Yeah.
It's all that.
It's all of that. It's all of that.
All right. So you're talking about 100.
She has a sister named Sheena.
Mm-hmm.
And she, her and Darius do get married. And Sheena sleeps with Darius. And, yeah, it's just confusion. Sheena's a dream killer. You know what I mean? So.
Okay, so that's what the dream. So I was going to ask you, what's the premise behind dream killers?
Yeah. And so the thing is, if you keep God first in your life, and, you're going to have dream killers. You're going to have people that's going to try to steal your joy. But you have to, if you keep God first in your life, He's going to, not that He's going to be able to stop all the bad stuff that's going to happen to you.
Right, temptation.
But you'll be able to handle it differently.
Right. You're more armed and ready, just like
you be suited and booted. You be like, I see you, dream killer. You know what I mean? I see you.
Ready now.
Yeah. So basically, it's like that.
So basically, you almost say like dream killers is kind of like, like looking in the mirror, saying, okay, if I allow this to happen, I'm gonna end up where I was before. I'm gonna lose all of this, and then all this was just a waste. So dream killers is almost saying it's not like your haters is after you, but it's just the temptation that can destroy what God has envisioned you to have. I mean, what He already destined you to have.
Right.
That's there. It's just yours for you to pick. You can choose. He's gonna allow you to choose what you want.
I always say it like this: in heaven, God has like this warehouse, and in this warehouse, He got all these boxes, all these gifts, and there's a gift in there that say for Marilyn, and Marilyn was supposed to be whatever she wanted to be, a writer, a marketing agent, a secretary, whatever, all the things that I enjoy doing, God had that in that box for me. I detoured and went and did drugs because Satan said, because she's going to be making too much noise and telling too many people the right thing. So he detoured me, and I'm back. So now if I allow the people that I used to hang out with to come back into my life and screw up everything that God has blessed me with, those will be my dream killers. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Now,
right.
They might even be family members, but when you see them, you say, I love you, but I see you from over there. You know what I mean? No, I ain't going nowhere with you. I can't take you nowhere. You know what I mean? Because I don't live like that no more. So, no. So those will be my dream killers, So the people that's trying to say, girl, you ain't stopped getting high. Yeah, I did. I don't do that anymore. I like shopping. I like these diamonds. I like clothes. I like all of that. You know what I mean? I like paying rent and all of that. So.
That's right. You like owning your own company and running it.
Yeah,
That's right.
And,
That's right. Good for you.
So you got to be mindful of the dream killers in your life. So they might be close to you, I think.
And they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Yeah, so that's what Darius and Sherelle had to go through, and they was growing up, and it's young love. It's a story about young love and making the right decisions and what's important to you in life. And Darius had a little substance abuse issue, and he had to, come to that realization that he did, and so they just had to go through different little things.
Yeah, and that's real life stuff. That's real world stuff that's going on.
So and
good. Yeah, I like what we hear about that. So you have some strong characters in that book, real life situations, real talk, like you said. It's about family unity, forgiveness, and most importantly, keeping God first. And that's your story, right? That's your story.
That's my story. Yeah.
All right, SLYCE, I appreciate you coming on and talking to me. Talking to Joy Voice Live.
I hope I was clear with everything. I jumped from this place to that place to this place to that place, but it's all good.
No. I was following you. I mean, I had a couple questions when you was talking about you was here and you had to come back and you had to go back. I was kind of confused where you was going back to. I wasn't sure you was going back to county jail or back to,
Yeah.
Yeah, but we clear now.
Everybody can holler at me on Slice the Book Club. I'm there most times. Just holler at me on Slice.
You're in there a lot of times.
Yeah, I'm there most times, yeah. Well, see, I'm an intake director at a men's assisted living house. My guys have mental issues.
Right.
So I'm home. I work where I live, so I have that privilege to be able to, be on the computer as much as I do because I'm home,
Right. That's right.
I just make sure they eat and take showers and take their medication and do what they're supposed to do. And
you actually take care of the guys there?
Yeah.
At your place, okay. And then they go back home, or they stay there?
No, this is their place. It's my brother's house, and so I work for my brother. So.
Okay, gotcha. Good for you. All right, Slice. Well, anything you'd like to say to anybody that's looking to, to become an author, or they're struggling right now, or any advice you'd like to give them before we move forward here?
Don't give up on your dream. If you have any questions, anything I can help you with. I might not know everything, but I can refer you to some people that do. So just come to Slice the Book Club and holler at your girl. And anything I know, you got it.
That's right.
I need somebody to tell me I was there to tell me before I signed my name on that dotted line with Ex Libris. I wouldn't be 3 years behind because I've been published for 3 years. But, anyway, holler at your girl on Slice the Book Club. And, I'll talk to you. I'll tell you what I know. So that's all I got.
That's right.
Thanks, y'all, for your love and support. So, that's it.
That's right. That's Slice, author of The Dream Killers. She's out there at $9.99. All right. I think the ebook.
No, that's Ex Libris price. See, that's what I told you. Don't go on that page. Nope. My book will be available December 2014 this year for $4.99 on ebook. Yeah, don't go to that page. My book has a picture. Don't buy nothing now.
So your book actually not available right now then?
It's not available in December.
Okay. So basically just your story is available.
You want to get that one?
Jerry Voice Live.
I'm going to get some change, but I won't get the change I get if they wait till December. And plus I re-edited it. I added some things. It's misspelled words in that copy. They can get it if they want. I ain't promoting it. Nah,
I got you.
Don't get it.
I got you.
Don't like it.
All right. I got you. So in other words, you only want me to bother to even grab that and put it on your page, right?
No, not the purple book. Not the purple book.
All right. I won't fool with that one. All right. Well, let's get out of here now. This is Jerry Bush Live on PositivePower21.org. That is Slice. And she said good night.
Good night,
Peace out, everybody. All righty. Take care. Thank you for tuning in to the Positive Power 21 Network. Thank you, Slice. 21 would like to thank you all for tuning in, and please spread the word and tell a friend. This is Jerry Royce at Positive Power 21, where we get our positive on.
Positive Power 21.org, Internet Radio.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's a wrap. Jerry Royce Live.